Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ina, and in this video I'm going to be showing everything that I use. It's not like everything, but almost everything that I use in my bullet journal, in my planner, anything that I use for crafting, for planning, and all the supplies and stuff that I use. Those are the things that I have been collecting for several years. Some goes to like 2016, 2015. I had accumulated and had it. Some of them are recently purchased, but it's something that I really enjoy. I use not all the time, but some of the supplies I do use it all the time. You do not need like half of those things that I have. If you're just starting for planning, you could just have pencil, pen, journal, eraser, like a couple of stickers, couple of washi tape, and you'll be good. Especially if you know how to draw, you could just draw and use some markers, or even keep it with a pen and a pencil, and you'll be fine. I don't know how to draw, so I kind of like stickers, I kind of like other stuff. But let's start with like the most basic that I use. There's a lot over here. I have some on my side. Let's start with some basic. You would need like a journal or a planner. I have a couple of journals that I have been using, and they all come in different sizes. This one is 8x8. It's by Arch and Olive. I know there's a company, Tifosi. I haven't purchased myself, so I don't know like about the quality. I've seen several of YouTubers, I've seen on TikTok and Instagram that people compare it to Arch and Olive, so it's kind of a good journal. And I kind of want to get one from Tifosi. There's the one with the cat, and I was like, it's kind of cute, so I kind of want to purchase it. I don't know what I will be using it for, but I kind of do want it. But there's all the different sizes, different design. Like also this one is for Arch and Olive. This from Amazon is SeQeS, and this one is also from Arch and Olive. So this one and this one is 8x8, so you could see the different design. Also the quality, like the cover art could be a little bit different, but they are dots, and it's really good quality journal. The paper is 160 GSM. GSM is how thick the paper is. So these ones are 160. The higher the number, the thicker the paper. So it's kind of, you could like distinguish. So you get like 8x8. Then we have the A5 journal. So the one is like this one, so it's A5. So you could see it by height, they're like the same, but by the width they're different, same as this one. This one is also A5. As you could see, they all come with different designs. Some of them like plain, I've seen several, but there are so many journals. One to look out is the quality of the paper. That's what makes it different, especially if you want to use markers, any kind of like markers, especially if like a thicker one, the black ones, the red ones, the navies, the dark green ones, they could bleed through. So you don't want to have like marks in the back of the journal. You kind of want a thicker of it, so that way you'll be easier writing on the next page. So I have several from the Amazon. I have this one. Also they come in like a different colors. And then I have this one and this one and like this one. So there's a lot of colors. They're so beautiful. They're really good quality. They're like Arch and Olive, so you could see like different colors. And also some of them come in a different material, like this one. The cat hair and everything just like sticks to it, like anything, the little bit of dust, anything that it's gonna be, it sticks. But these ones are fine. But this is like the Amazon company that I like to use. And then, for example, if you want to have a planner, this one is also I found on Amazon. It's kind of a do for Hobonichi. I really like the Hobonichi. It was really nice planner, but it's kind of pricey, I'll say, for what you get, like the quality. But I was like still looking into like similar to Hobonichi, but with a little bit like a thicker paper than Hobonichi has, because Hobonichi paper has like a really like a Bible quality paper. It's really thin. And then I found this one on Amazon, and it was like almost like the same thing. So it also comes in the monthlies. It has the monthlies. I had this planner, I think so, in 2024. So it was like this was like a trial, because in Hobonichi it kind of looks different. I don't have my Hobonichi. I don't know where it went. I think that I put it in the storage because I used Hobonichi in 2020, so I kind of put it in the storage. So I had to kind of trial some of the weeks, and I'll show you some of them. How I kind of did it. How is it like looking? Like you could see this one, it was the first week of January. I didn't color in like a lot. I didn't do a lot because I wasn't sure what I was doing. I did a couple of parts, which is fine. As one thing I could say about the like journal planner. I've seen so many on Instagram especially, they write like the full journal, and I'm like, why can't I have that? But sometimes it's fine. Everybody is different with planning, and I kind of figured out that I'm okay with having like a couple of days free, because at the same time while I was using this planner, I was using another planner, and in that planner I filled out even more. I wrote a bunch of details. So I was like, because I had two planners, I had room to put it in that planner, and I wasn't like kind of sad about it. Some of the weeks I was like, I just want to have fun. I don't want to write anything down. So this is how I kind of decorated. Simple, with stamps. We will talk about that later. But this is how some pages looked. Some pages I was kind of playing around with like different textures of paper, and I decorated. So instead of having like this dots, because this journal does, let's see, this journal does come with just regular dots, and you get the weeklies, and also it's undated. So I kind of decorated this way. It was so nice. I really liked it. Let's see, there's one more that I was like, I don't want to write anything because I just like how it looked. I was like, it's simple, it's crafty, and it's kind of makes it nicer when you could like have fun with your journal. Of course, if you want to like write down, you could write down. I decided I will put all the information in my second planner, and this will be the way it is. And I don't regret it. It's beautiful. I like it. It gives me like happiness about it that I decided to use it. So this is also like this planner that you could use. Last year I used this journal from Walmart, and it's just a bullet journal. It's half size of the A5, so you will see like the height of it is like similar, a little bit taller but a little bit shorter. You could see the difference when you're planning, because this way you will like vertically you kind of notice, but it's fine. Like I really liked it. Let me show you one of the pages, the monthlies, that I kind of was like, let me just have fun. I didn't know what I want to do for February, so I just went with this one, simple. I really do like bullet journals, and I was like, this is why I'm kind of doing the bullet journal again, and it's going to be only my planner. But you could also use a Walmart journal. The paper are thinner, you could see all the lines, but it was fine. Also, it's like a little bit yellowish, like ivory color, so that's also a factor. The other journals are white paper, so if you don't care about the paper, a color, you'll be fine with a lot of journals. But if you really want a white paper, there's that's what to look out. But this is how like what kind of journals you could find on the market, and some of them are really affordable. For example, this Walmart is like, I believe so, like 12 something, so it will equal with tax and everything like $13. This one I believe so was like $9.99 or something. the last time I checked. It was like $10. I don't know if Amazon still has them, but I've seen several on them on Amazon. And I will link down below everything that I will mention, everything that I could find. If some stuff is not available, of course I cannot link it. But overall, you need a journal to write something in, or a planner. Some of the planners that I seen are Happy Planner. Then it was Erin Congen. Then there's like several other ones that I seen. On Instagram, I saw a sticker shop. They began doing journals. I don't have any of them, but they're so beautiful. It's Live, Love, Posh. Their journals look so beautiful. They're similar to like the Amazon one and Orchard Olive. So I will also link the shop down below, because I know the shop is really great. I know the shop is great because I have several of, I have 3 of the sticker books that this is something that I also like to use. I don't know how to draw, so stickers are my best friend. They come with different ones, and it's so nice to just have like a vision and decorate it with stickers. These ones are from, as I said, Live, Love, Posh. I purchased them. They're really nice. And also Happy Planner has some other sticker books. These ones are like repurchased, my 3 of repurchased sticker books that I have. I almost used this one up. I used half of this one. I have 3 of these ones and 2 of these ones. I have used half of them. So these ones are really great. I know Happy Planner has released so many sticker books. This is one of those things that you kind of want to buy half of those stickers. Well, look, go on their website and look through each page. They kind of have an overall page, and hover it and look in the stickers. Are you going to be using at least 50% of those stickers? If your answer is no, that's probably not a good purchase. But if you're going to say like you're going to be using more than 50%, that's a good purchase. I did a mistake of purchasing a lot of sticker books from Happy Planner, and I just have them just laying around. One of the mistakes that I did is purchasing too much sticker books, and I wasn't using the full potential of it. And one thing that I kind of like about like this sticker book is there's no tags. They're just stickers. They're just like this stickers, and I just love them. This is what Live, Love, Posh. There's some of the words over here, but this is kind of related to the book, so it's not like something like random. This is like the book. It's a book, babe, and you have like something of like cleaning supplies or something. It's kind of relatable to this, so it's kind of fine. And it's only like a couple of pages, but overall you got full scale of pictures, and I really like that. This is inclusive with this one. These are like the functional boxes, and they're like really great, and they're really useful. I wish Happy Planner would come out with like a similar sticker book with more on the solid colors, because they do have like it's like this one, greenness, blues, but I wish there was like a sheet just of blue, sheet of just red, of green, just full sheet. That would be like more useful. Versus like, for example, the black ones are fine, but then you don't get like solid reds. These ones are not like red. They're kind of like peach red or something. So and then pinks of that would have like different shade of pinks. So I hope it's kind of makes sense what I was like saying, but it's fine. There's really great sticker books. Again, look through the sticker books and see which one you really like. This one is the Princesses. This is really a cute one. I really love this one. I have used almost everything. I have this one. It's like similar. I use almost everything. I feel like there's only a couple left pages. Like there's several of them, but half of them like empty. So yeah, I kind of used all of it. If it even looks like really thin compared to like this one. This is why I said like I really like the sticker books, especially these ones, more like decorated ones. Other stickers that I like to use are the ones that I purchased from Etsy or the sticker shops. This is not the part that I purchased. This is I don't think so. Her shop is open. I don't know. I haven't looked, but these are like the sticker books. They're like reusable, and if you have stickers, you could just put them in this sticker book. So these ones I made myself. I'm kind of proud of it. And the sticker book is like food related. Some of the sheets that come as a sticker. I purchased so many stickers, and I was like, oh, I need this, and this. And I was like, there was like a fear of like, what if the shop will close, or what the shop is gonna go, or something. And so I purchased so much. So I accumulated so many that I was like looking through some stuff, and I was like, oh, I think so I have it, but then I don't remember, so I will go back and like purchase more. And then I realized that I had so much coffee stickers. These coffee stickers would last me for years and years. Like, I do like coffee, I do drink it, I'd like to put it in my journal, but this is so many designs, and also they come like this. Usually I have a mug at home. I don't go out to Starbucks and stuff. I like Dutch Bros, and I like their iced coffees or the Rebels. So none of these will like work. I know Dutch Bros also have hot coffee, but I kind of like their iced coffees. And I was like, I don't need that much. Like, for example, I have the Nespresso, which is fine because I use Nespresso, but I only have one sheet, and I was like, this is perfectly fine. Who needs this much of coffee stickers? It continues. This is why I was saying, like, I have so much, and so I just put them in a sticker book, which is amazing. I do recommend, if you could find a sticker book, a good quality sticker book, you will have it. I bought this one, and I don't know if this the shop is open. If the shop is open, I will definitely link it down below, because it's really good, useful, especially if you have like extra stickers. So this is kind of my food sticker book, and this one is more like functional. I have like, who needs so much Netflix stickers? I don't even have subscription anymore to Netflix. And I have so much Netflix stickers. Of course, I'm gonna leave them. They're fine. But it's like, who needs that much? I have several of like stickers. But wait, there's more. So another stickers I like to purchase from like sticker shops. And they come as like this sticker. So I keep them. This one is from Sugar Shop. Several of the stickers, I keep them. This is Plan with Manny. I love this shop. It's a really great shop. This one is the photo album, and I keep them in this folder. I also have another one, which I really like, that I also use. I love using these stickers. Mine is kind of falling apart. But it's a regular photo album, and I just have it as a storage. So the next, we're going to be talking about stamps. I have several of stamps, and I have a couple of the inks. This one is the black one, the brown one, and the green one. I was looking at the stamps, the ink for the stamps, and I was like, what are some of the basic colors that I could purchase? Because I was like looking into like buying a pink one and like a red one. I was like, oh, I kind of want to do a favorite theme with like pink. And then I was like, how much use I will get out of pink? Probably once. And maybe for a specific theme. For example, what if this year I want a pink, but the next year I want something for February to be like red or something, or green. But I was like, why would I buy that? So I went with a simple color. It's simple. These ones are the Archival ink. They're really good ink. I do recommend them. I have been using them for several years. They're really great. Also, you need like the clear stamp. This one comes as like a brick. They have several sizes. It's like this one. This needs to be cleaned, but I tried cleaning. I don't know why it doesn't want to clean, but it needs some cleaning. And I do like it using this one. They also come in a larger size, and I'm like kind of thinking of purchasing a larger size, but I went with like a simple one. I have several of stickers that I purchased. These ones are really great, but they're kind of large, but at the same time I really like them. So some of the stamps that I have, this is the reason why I want a larger one, because it doesn't fit in that one. And this one I bought from Daiso. I do not recommend. It's kind of not a good set. I still have it. I might just give it away to somewhere, to Goodwill or something, because I don't really like it. The only thing that I like using is this box and this box. And even speaking about that, I don't even gravitate to it. And the stamps that I love, I purchased these ones from Amazon. I know that the other like other places also stamps them. They're just silicone stamps. They're really great. And one thing that I like using the stamps with are the Tombow markers. They work really well with the stamps. It has dual sides. They're really great. They have like this and this one, and I do like them. I only have this set. The gray one doesn't come over here, the green one comes, but I'm using the green one right now, so I put it in one of my pouches. And this gray one, my sister was using it, then she no longer needed it, so she's like, do you want one? I was like, yeah, sure. So I put it over here. I keep it in this section. I have like a space where I keep my markers, but they're so long that they don't fit there. But I do like these markers. I do recommend them. They are pricey. I think so I paid like 20 bucks for this whole set. There's only 10 colors. I got the primary ones, and they're like the most basic one: the black, the brown, the red, the blues, and the green, the yellow, the orange. Like the basic ones. They're really great. Another thing that you could purchase if you don't want to get the Tombow, which is like the best purchase, are in this pouch. The Crayola Super Tip. I know you're looking like, what is this? This is a pouch for markers and pencils, coloring pencils. I had, I think, a set of 100, and the packaging was kind of falling off. So I was like, I need somewhere to put them. So I looked on Amazon. They had the pouch. So I was like, I'm going to put over here. And I love this pouch. It looks really nice. You could see all the markers. I like to color in the coloring book, and I needed a lot of colors, and the Super Tip are so good. The quality is good. I had these ones for several years. They're really affordable. I feel like for what these cost and these cost, these ones are more affordable than Tombow, but both of them are great. They kind of a different quality, because these ones, I think so, those are like the water-based ink. I don't know which ones are these ones, but again, they're really great quality. Crayola does a lot of good stuff, and I'm like, I really like them. And markers are one of like my favorite thing to have. You could color, you could have a lot of stuff. Some of the other markers that I also like to use are the Mildliner. I have them over here. I have like a basic pack. These ones are the Mildliner. It's double-ended also. This one has like an angle, and like the pointy one, it's like fine tip. And these are really great. They're different versus the other ones. They're really great to like color. Like the quality is a little bit different, but they work really well with a lot of like journals if they're thinner. And then a recent purchase that I made is these highlighters slash like markers from Mr. Pan. They have several of the colors. I have this. There's 2 sets in this one. I have them over here in my like storage container, and I really like them, especially when I was using my Walmart journal. It has thinner papers, and highlighting was so beautiful, so nice to use, because it would bleed less versus if I was using these ones, especially the darker ones. Definitely you will have a bleeding on the next page. So these ones are really great. I really like them. Another section are these ones. These ones are like pen slash like marker. Those are like the Papermates. I really like them. They're like one of my favorite quality of like pen slash marker. And they're really thin. I have a lot of them. I purchased them from Costco. I had a full set. I think so they had like 20 of them. I don't remember it because it was like a couple of years ago, so I wouldn't remember, but they're really great quality. You could find them on Amazon, you could find them on Walmart and Target. I have a lot of pans that I want to talk about. This is not all of my pans. There's a lot of them still in my storage, but I was like, I'm just going to pull out some of them that I won't forget to speak about. So let's start with these ones. These ones are my also recent purchase. It's from Mr. Pen, the same company that sells the highlighters. I really like them. They have a lot of different colors. They also have solid colors. They write really nicely, like the juicy ones. That's one thing that I like to use in my journals. I use them in my journals, so they're really pretty. I really like them. They sell them on Amazon, so definitely I do recommend them. I don't know how they will be for a long time because it's a recent purchase, but I do like how they write from the beginning. It's one of those I have purchased several of pens that from the beginning they didn't work the way that I want them to work. They would skip, they would not write. You had to like scroll several of the pens and they wouldn't work. So these ones work from the start. Another pens that I really like, and I have even repurchased because I use them up, are these ones. Let me get all of them that I have. I purchased a whole pack. It's 0.5 and they had different colors, but I also purchased a set that had 005, 01, 02, 03, 05. And then I think so it also had the 08 over there. And I have purchased 08 3 times. I really like it. I just used it so much that I repurchased. Also, the two of my used numbers are 0.3 and 0.5. I repurchased them also multiple times. They're really great. The company is the Pigma Micron. Really great quality. I really like them, and they last for a while. One thing that I don't know if I got bad ones or not, but these ones are also the micro pen. It's SAKURA. I did not like them. I have good 2 left. I think they come as a pack of 3 or 4. I am going to be throwing these out. They did not last that good. Because these ones I purchased earlier than this one. And I'm talking about like this one was like a year and a half earlier than these ones. And as you could see, I let it throw away the 2 of them. And I didn't use them that much. They just they don't last that long. I don't know, maybe it's the ones that I got that are not good quality. Or I don't know, they just do not last. If you're going to be like looking at which one you would want to buy these ones instead of these ones. These ones last better than this one. These ones, I just wanted to include it and just say like maybe some of you also had the same problem because like when you think about it, if it's like the same company, you kind of imagine that they'll be like same good quality or something. And I forgot one of the Mr. Pens. Another one of my favorite companies are the, let me get all of them. This one, the Pilot G2, and I have in 0.7. I buy a whole pack. I think they come as a set of 10. I love these pens. These pens are the best. They are pricey, but they're worth every single dollar. They're really great. Taking notes, writing anything, they are just amazing. And the color range is also good. They're just my favorite. They last so long. You could write and write and write, and it will be like for a long time. I have repurchased them once only. Some of the colors I have repurchased more. Like for example, I really like the purple and the pink ones. The orange yellow one, of course, I don't use that much, but these ones I use that up. Also, In the set, I don't have the black one. Several of them I do not have, but I love these pens. This is the pens that I would recommend to anybody if you're like looking into buying really good quality. These ones. This one, the Pilot G2, like they last for a while. Also, it's also gonna be depends how much you write. If you write with one pen every single day, like for a while, maybe it will not that long. But they do last because I went to college and I was using them and I was writing notes and they still lasted for a couple of years. These are like my best pens. Also, they write really well with journals. I don't know why, but several of pens do not want to write in the journals. I don't know, maybe the coating that the journal have, like the bullet journal, it just like the ink doesn't stick to the paper. It would skip, but these ones do not. Another ones that I really like, these ones are in 0.5. They're also Pilot. This one is the Precise V5 and I really like them. They're really good quality pen. They're also like thin, but they're kind of like a gel ones. They're really thin compared to this one, which is like this is 0.7. But I kind of wanted to have a similar company and have it the thin pencil pen. I do like writing with the like a thinner one, especially taking notes. Like these ones are really great. I like them. I repurchased the black one several times. This is why it kind of like stays over here. Like I don't use the green and the red one that much, but the black pen always goes. I don't know. I feel like I gravitate towards the black pen versus the blue pen, and I find it to be interesting how there's a lot of different people who like, no, I like the blue over the black one. I was like, cool. And I see even some of them like saying like, no, I gravitate towards red. And I was like, huh, interesting. Like I love the community of crafting and planning because it's just so different and you learn so many different stuff. Another also from the same company are these ones. They're really pretty. Also have other ones in my stash. They come as a set. These ones are the Apology 2.7. They're just pretty. They kind of like have a similar color but kind of a little bit different. But I do like them. Like I'm talking about these ones. They're really, really great. I like them. They're pretty to just have it. They kind of, if you're gonna be buying, buy these ones instead of these ones because they come as the largest set, but those are pretty. Another pen that I really, really love is this one, is the Sharpie. It became my the most favorite pen and the most used pen. I purchased this one. They came as a set. It was like the red, the blue, and the black one. And they had two of the black ones. But I also had another one. So I have used up two of these pens. And I'm talking about used up that there was no longer ink. When you open, there was like no ink. Because you could open pens if you didn't know. This one like had, but mine was like nothing. They write really well. They write on every surface. I have several of sticky notes, and some of the pens would not write of them. These ones do. This one is the same one, but they have a different color. And I'm talking about the color of the case, not the ink. The ink is still black, and I was like, I kind of need something different, so I picked the green one. Green is my favorite color. They also have purple one, which it's kind of, they're like purple lilac one, but I do love these pens. They come as a set, like the most basic one, so I do recommend. Another pen that I have been really enjoying to write in a journal are this one, the Papermate Inkjoy Gel 0.7. It's just a regular pen. I do have a full set of them, but I don't know, I just don't like them. Like, as I said, I have all the colors, and several of the colors do not want to write. Like, I have this one, which is really pretty color, but it doesn't want to write. At first, I was like, maybe it ran out of ink or something. No, it has ink, but it just refuses to write on any surfaces, no matter what surface it is. The bullet journal, regular paper, nothing. It just doesn't want. Some of them, I have like one of the pink ones. I have to like go over my pens, but one of the pink ones would write, and they just die. and I just don't like that. The versus like the black pen doesn't do that. I don't know what it is, the quality. And the last thing that I have been really enjoying is the pencil. I have this one from the Papermate. This one is 0.5. I really like the thin of it. It's just the press mechanical pencil. You don't need to have a mechanical pencil. Mechanical pencil is easier because you just press and you have the lead, instead of like the one that you have to sharpen. You have to have a sharpener, and then you have to like if you don't have a sharpener, you kind of cannot use it, versus the mechanical you could. The last I want to speak about is the fact that we have a lot of functional pens. But what about fun pens? Yes, I also have fun pens. I was like, I need something fun. They're just pretty pens that I don't use that much, but I enjoy them. They're gorgeous. These 3 pens came from an Etsy shop. We'll link that below. Just a regular brown one. It's I don't know. They're all black ink, but I don't know like what kind of writing it is. And this one is just a twist one, and it has like little crystals and a little charm. It's just so adorable. And then this one is like glittery one, and it's also so beautiful. And this one also has a feather. This one came from a box from the Happy Planner, and you just twist it and you get the pen. This pen doesn't write that well. I like more on the liquidy pens versus the ball pen, but I kind of like the gel pen of it versus like the ball pen. But of course, you should have like several of your fun pens, like I do. It's kind of fun. You don't have to have all these pens. There's just so much pens. You could find the best pens. Like from all of my set, if you're like looking into really nice pen and you like the liquidy ones, I do recommend the Sharpie and the Pilot, and these ones. I do recommend all 3 of these pens. These ones are like the best, and if you're looking to a really good quality pens, these ones are going to be the best, in my opinion. My opinion is not like everybody's opinion, but these ones are really great. I really like them. I just like how they write. Next section is sticky notes. Sticky notes, I have accumulated a lot. I like it to purchase them. They are really useful to put in your planners. You just stick it and just write a couple of notes, and then you could just take it off and you could use a journal. This one is from Daiso. It's really a nice quality. I have been using it for a while. This one came as a box from the Happy Planner. I like them too. And they're like different ones. These ones are from Amazon. I almost used up all the sticky notes, but they come as a pack of like 3 or 4. They're really nice. They're really nice just to put the stamps and write the title of what you'll be using. They're really great. Again, there's so many different sizes, and Daiso is like amazing. Like all 3 that you could get. And you could get the tiny bit ones. The one that you could just put it as a bookmark. They're really great because I have used them as bookmarks. Also, you do not have to buy a bunch of sticky notes with a large price. You could just have like basic ones. Like you could go to Daiso and buy a couple of them, and they're kind of affordable. Next section is washi tape. This is my recent purchase. It came as all of them. I think some like missing maybe one. I'm like using it somewhere. I think so it's in my pouch or something. All of the washi tape came as a set from Hobby Lobby. This is one of those things that I was looking at it and I was like, will I be using all these washi tapes or not? And if I said 50% of them I did, then I said, okay, I could purchase them. If I was like, I wouldn't use like have 50% of the washi tapes, I would have not purchased, even though I really like them. This is like color that I was like, this is really nice. I used several of them and I'm like, I'm glad with that. And several of them I haven't used, but I have plans to use because we just began, and this is like a new set that I purchased. I purchased it in December of 2025, so this is why I kind of like not used a lot. But one thing that I kind of regret, kind of don't regret, is buying sets that are like holiday theme. Like for example, St. Patrick's Day is only one day, but in a pack they had several of them, and now I have this washi tape. Of course, I'll be using them. It will be years and years since I'm gonna finish them, but several of them I was like, I don't care about them. I don't vibe with the decoration. Like for example, I have like 3 for school. I don't go to school, but it came as a pack and I still have it. So sometimes if you look at the set of washi tape, look and see, are you going to be using all of it? And also, do you really want to have like specific holidays ones? Sometimes stores have like only 3 of specific holidays, so you could like purchase that one instead of like the full pack. Also, I'm not sure if they still do a whole pack, because I purchased this one like around like 2019, I believe so, 2020, 2019, from Hobby Lobby, Michaels. I don't think so I purchased any washi tape from Joann. Maybe I did, maybe I don't remember, but Joann's is closed, so you cannot even purchase there. Michaels, Hobby Lobby, and Amazon are like done. Hobby Lobby, Michaels are the only stores that I could think of that sell like washi tape. I don't know, maybe in your state or city you have other craft stores. You could check out, like Google. Maybe some of the shops are gonna have like even more unique washi tapes. One of the sections that I really love that I do not regret buying as bulk are the glitter ones. Of course, you get full of glitter. It's so much glitter, but I just love it. It's so pretty. It's nice, and I love this section. It gives me joy. I don't use glitter washi tape a lot because it's fall all over your journal. Then you find the glitter all over the place. But it gives me joy and happiness when I use it, and I love all of this. These I purchased in Michaels, so almost all of them I purchased in Michaels. They used to sell as a set. I think so. They sell like 3 in a row, but now they only sell as a one set in a tube. Because I did see it and I was like, interesting. I don't think so I purchased that way, because I remember purchasing several of colors, but it is what it is. Like, but they're really good quality. I do like Michael's washi tape. And the last set that I have washi tape that I really like is like more the functional one. Like I purchased these ones recently and I love them. They're like my favorite. These ones also I used and they're my favorite. These ones are the recollection one. Purchased this one. These ones are the recent purchase. I really like them. They're really great. They're really great as a decoration. I have used several of them. They're really like a solid, simple design. And this is one thing I decided to gravitate it instead of having like a specific design in. Of course, I have even more collection of washi tape. I also have a video on my channel talking about my collection. It hasn't changed that much. I only bought a couple of washi tape because I'm kind of like, I do not have more space to include, and this is getting out of hand a little bit. And this section is something that I used almost all the time. This is like the good part. This is the end of it. Like this is like the part that I always like gravitate those. This is my pouch that I like to use, and those are the things that I use like all the time when I journal, all the time. I purchased this pouch from Daiso. It's really great quality. So you need an eraser. Let me just pull everything out so that way I can talk more. So this is like a regular clear pouch that I really like. You could see through it. I have several of them. I have a green one and the pink one, and this one is the purple. Purple also is my favorite color, and the green is also favorite color. Well, let's talk. So I was talking about the eraser. I got this eraser. It's like Pentel eraser. I really like this eraser. As you could see, it's small. Purchased this eraser from Hobby Lobby in maybe like 2020. I just needed a good quality eraser, and I do enjoy this one. I like how it erases clear. You don't have like smudges, and I really like that. I had to cut the paper and just have it as a small one because it gives you some kind of grip instead of holding the eraser. I do like it. and it came as a set of 2, so I just wanted to show you how like large it is versus like the tiny bitty one. So yeah, eraser is like your #1 friend. Then X-Acto knife, this one purchased from Walmart or Hobby Lobby is one of them. I don't remember exactly, but I remember like one of them. Because I think I was like looking at both of them, but I don't remember exactly where I purchased it. But it's just a regular X-Acto knife or craft knife. It comes with the blades. My blade is kind of broken a little bit the top. I don't remember what happened, but my other blade, I had to change it, and I don't know what happened, it just broke. And then ruler. I have several rulers over here. I have the smaller one, the large one, and even larger one. This one I purchased from Hobby Lobby. They're only 59 cents. They're kind of flimsy, but they're great quality to use in your crafts. I didn't use like to measure that much. I just use it to have it as a line because they're really comfortable to use. A smaller one in a journal, you don't have to have a big one because sometimes you don't have like enough space and you don't want to use a bigger one. But this one is really nice. This one is a recent purchase. I bought this from Walmart. I'm not a big fan of this ruler. I wish I went with the plastic one, the acrylic one. Like this one is acrylic, this one's like plasticky. But I went with this because I was like, oh, it'd be really nice to tear papers off with a wood ruler. It doesn't do what I wanted to do. It's flimsy. It's not like, it's nice to measure stuff, and I'm happy that I have it. I have the centimeters because this one doesn't have like I don't know which one this one has. Like, for example, I want like the inches and stuff, and this one has like the inches. This one also has like the centimeters, which is fine, but I kind of like how this one has versus this one. I use it just as a ruler to have a straight lines, but this one you could also use it as a measure. And also it's a larger one, so it's really good for if you're doing some other craft around the house, so you could measure on your walls if you cannot find that measuring tape. Scissors. I have several scissors. You do not have to go and buy out fancy scissors. These ones, I think so both of them are from Walmart. This one came as a set of 2. They had a larger one, like similar to this one and this one. And the larger one, my mom uses, and this one she just gave it to me. She was like, "You want it?" I said, "Yes, of course. I need the larger scissors and the small scissors." Then not washi tape, correction tape or whiteout tape. I really like the Tombow. It's really good quality. If you're looking at something that to purchase, this one is one of my favorite to do. I did use the big one. Maybe you know the ones kind of clumsy, but it's fine. But one thing I could say is like invest in a good whiteout, and this one is really great. I know Amazon also has several that I've purchased. They come like this ones. They're really great. They're kind of cheap, and you could like notice the difference. This one is more on the white side, and this one more on the yellow side. So there's like a little bit difference, but I do like the Tombow. I have repurchased it. They come as a set of 10, and I have repurchased it twice. Something that you'll be using for several years. It's not like you're going to use it in like a month, maybe. But I think so mine lasted like for a year and a half, set of 10. Yeah. And then glue tape. Glue tape, I have several. These ones are from Amazon. They're really great quality, but they don't stick that much. So if I need like more on a to stick, I use the Elmer's tape runner, and this one is the fillable one. You could open. I'll show you. I will just open. You could open and change the type you want it. Right now I have the one that has the dots. It does do really well with the dots because you could just see where you put the tape versus the clear one. You might not see where you're putting the tape. Another thing is tweezers. I have several of them. This ones have like the pointy one. I know I seen Arch and Olive have also tweezers, and they're like pointy, and I was like looking at it, I was like, I kind of want to buy one maybe. I do like this ones. It's from an Etsy that I bought. The Etsy shop is no longer open. She closed her shop, I think so, last year in December, or she will close her shop like this January of 2026. So and also I looked on her Etsy and she didn't even have these ones. But I seen Arch and Olive release some of them, and they're really cute. They're really nice quality looking. I don't know how they are going to be, but I do like the tweezers. And you kind of make it easier crafting when you have like tweezers and that are thin. But I also use the tweezers that came as a set, like you know, sells a set of tweezers. I had this one for like washi tapes. These ones are not precise, but they also kind of help sometimes. I also had these tweezers. These tweezers come from nail like nail thingies. When you put like gemstones on it. I used to do a lot of gemstones on my nails and stuff, but I don't even bother. But so I purchased these ones. They're kind of flimsy a little bit. I don't like using them. My favorite ones are these ones. So you kind of have to choose which one. So again, you do not have to have like fancy stuff. You could literally go to TJ Maxx and buy a set of like tweezers like these ones, and you'll be fine. Another part that you don't need it, you could just put like a book or something on it, but when you're opening a journal and sometimes the page is like trying to fall apart, you could just clip it. And these the clips are from Daiso. They're really nice. I really like them. They're really cute. They're large compared to like the regular clips. And as I said, like this is the pen that I have, the green one. I kind of I had it in my pouch. And also the pen, I did talk about the other, not the pen, pencil. I talked about this one, but I also have the Papermate, this one that clicks over here, mechanical. I kind of like this one instead of this one. I like how it writes better, but I have two of them. I was like trying out both of them, and I just keep both of them. And the last part that I purchased this year, in December of 2025, I purchased is the hole puncher for the corners. I didn't know if I need it or not. I was like debating. I was like, do I really need it? Or I could like cut it with my scissors. Like I literally have scissors. And I was like thinking. I was like, it went on sale on Amazon. I was like, I will just purchase it. And I do not regret purchasing it. I really like the puncher. It punches really well. I punched a lot of corners, and then I began like crafting and just punching on that side, and I have used it a lot, and I didn't realize that I'm going to be using it. This is one of those things that I was like, will I be using that much, or it will be like 2 times used? And I have used it more than 10 times, so I do like it. And this is everything that I like to use in my journals, my planners, my crafts, and anything. You do not have to purchase every single thing. This has been accumulated from, like, as I said, like, some of the stuff like from 2010 to right now, I have purchased over the years. You do not have to go to the store and buy everything on the list or from Amazon. But there's several of the things that I do enjoy, and it makes it easier to use. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great day. Thank you. Bye bye.